Esoteric. At its essence, it is mysterious and only understood by a select few. Love, too, is often a mystery to the masses. Even though relationships and marriage can be challenging, we all need and desire love. This is Esoteric Love, the only podcast that shares the secrets to bringing love, marriage, and kids together to make a blended family work. Get ready to discover how you can find positivity in every situation on today's episode with your host, Melissa and Lorenzo, aka Big Renzo.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Melissa, and I'm here with my wonderful husband, Lorenzo, aka Big Renzo. And we're here with our first podcast of Esoteric Love. I wanted to jump right in and let you guys know a little bit of what that meant to us. So esoteric is something that's rare, something that's meant to only be understood by a few select people. And then, of course, love is the intense feeling of deep affection. So with that, it just really fit with us. We are definitely the definition of a power couple. You know, he got my back, I got his, and that's just how we roll. So really, this name stuck with us.
Absolutely, it stuck with us. And I think it was the best thing to pick. When I heard it and I saw what it meant, I'm like, oh yeah, we're using this. This is what it's going to be. Like my wife said, it was a perfect thing. It was a perfect match. And the purpose of this podcast is the things that we go through and things that a lot of people go through. And we feel that if we can say what happens in our household, it can help other people in their household. You agree with that, wife?
Oh yeah, definitely. If we can help another relationship, save their relationship, that would also, be great.
Absolutely. The whole purpose of this whole thing is we were two people that met and we both had a kid. She had a son in the previous relationship. I had a son in another relationship as well. It all happened by just a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to it all.
Yeah, it takes a lot. You definitely have to be in it for the long haul, but you can make it work.
Absolutely. And like I said, we're not going to sit here and say, everything is a walk in the park. I did come with baggage, the baby mama drama, obviously.
Ooh, Jesus.
Man, for real. Tried to make my life hell, but she stuck with me, man. I mean, of course we had our ups and downs with that situation, but when you put in the work, you put in the time, effort, and keep everything 100%. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Don't lie about nothing. Just be real and honest. And you can always move forward past it.
Definitely. And, communication is key because I'm not going to just say women, but a lot of people think that the other person is a mind reader and really they're not. So really be honest and speak about what you're feeling. You just come up with an attitude. The person doesn't know why you have an attitude. They don't know why, what's wrong or anything like that. So communication, talk through your feelings, talk through what's going on. It really, really will help. And you have to keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Now I'm 34. This was way in the early 20s. And you listen to the wrong crowd, man, especially if you ain't never been through no stuff like this. You ain't never really talked to nobody that's dealt with this type of thing. And you go to your homeboy, you know what they gonna say. And you listen to that. And that's not always the right move. You know what? It's different strokes for different folks. I will say that. I had to learn that. I had to learn it fast and I had to learn it quick. It was kind of on the fly, but my wife, she wasn't playing none of that. And she made it really clear, really early. And a lot of women got to understand that too. Not all, but a lot of women. Don't let you feel like you're not important. That's just plain and simple. You got to keep it real, keep it honest. Let them know what you're standing for, what you're not going to stand for. It was a lot of things I listened to a lot of guys. For example, I had a homeboy at work. Dude told me straight up. He's like, yeah, man, you got to have holidays with mommy and daddy. So I thought that was what's supposed to happen. Mind you, I'm in a relationship with my current wife right now. And she's like, oh, hell, what you mean mommy and daddy time? What you got the game all twisted? And I was like, in my mind, I'm legit thinking like this dude was 50 that told me this. It got to be right.
Yeah, it took time. It took time for us to figure out how to work through the kinks and things like that. But we have to know where the issue problem is.
Absolutely. Because that's where it starts. When you don't know what you're doing, like this life is it's no book that you can read about life. Plain and simple. They write books, they do this, that, and the third, but everybody's life is different from the next person. You got to make sure what you're going to stand for, what you're not going to stand for, and you got to move forward.
Yeah. So in our situation, we were more on like, of course, his child's mother is in the child's life, and then my son isn't in his life. So it took a toll in a sense because I felt like he didn't understand where I was coming from, like with certain things. So like you said, the parties or things like that, or having to deal with that situation, it wasn't the same because the dad wasn't in his life, in my son's life. So he didn't have to deal with the baby daddy drama or things like that. So at a time, I felt like he didn't understand. But like I said, he wasn't a mind reader. So if I just come up one day and have an attitude, I'm upset, he doesn't know why. He's not in my head. He doesn't know why. But we tend to do that a lot. This conflict, just a uproar. And we really got to get out of that. Once I've figured out, okay, let me talk to him. Let me tell him how I'm feeling. And he can give me his opinion or however he's feeling. And it kind of eased a lot of things to kind of understand each other coming from.
Absolutely. And I agree with that. You go through life not really knowing the 100% truth about things you should be doing. Like I legit didn't know things that I was doing was wrong. You had to sit here and we had to talk about it, and I had to know where she was coming from. The best thing to do is shut out the outside noise. The outside noise is the worst thing you can do.
Oh, yeah.
Going to your homies, the people that ain't never really been through nothing. Everybody's situation is not tailor-made to everyone else. You got to go about it in your own way. And that's what we had to do. Like I said, anybody can do it in the right way.
Exactly. And everyone doesn't have the same standards or morals as you. One person may be like, oh, it's cool. Just, do whatever. Do whatever that person, your baby mama says or baby daddy says, whatever the case is. That may not be the right situation. Like I said, every situation is different. So really knowing and understanding your partner, communicating, talking, seeing, where you guys can find a common medium. Because of course, at the end of the day, it's about the child in those type of situations, understanding the child, making sure their needs are met as well as your partner, and keeping that in mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the truth. Like I said, we podcast to let you know how it went for us. Like I said, you got to roll with the punches, and you got to find out what's more important at the end of the day. Like my child and my current wife, girlfriend at the time, you got to make sure they good. And you can't worry about nothing else with that. Plain and simple. I had to learn it. And I'm glad that I did. We put in that time. We put in that effort. We're not here to make it seem like nothing has ever happened. We're not doing that. We're not going to be fake about it, not even a little bit. But where we at today is a whole different thing than we were back in, what was that, 09? Back in 09, yeah, it's a long time. But yeah, we're going to get to that moving forward. We want to start from here, let you guys know where we started from and where we currently going.
Real quick, I just want to, gear it towards how we met too. So ladies, don't be afraid to meet nobody at the club. It's on you. It's on you if you know your standards. You know what you're about, what you're looking for, things like that. So if you just so happen to find somebody in the club, it's nothing wrong with that. Like I found my husband in the club, and I am not ashamed to say it. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So it's not like it can't happen. If you have that person that, all they want to do is have sex, all they want to do is, whatever, then that's different. Then, okay, there's some red flags here. But if it's like, he's treated me like his wife since the beginning, and that was something I looked at. So definitely, don't be afraid to, find a, if it happens.
Really. And that too. Because my partners was on my head. They was like, you better check out the club. What you mean? I'm like, bro, not today. Not today. I'm driving from LA to the IE, the Inland Empire, to see my boo thing. You feel me? No, but
it was well worth it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Best thing that ever happened to me. That's 100% true. I'll put my hand on the Holy Bible. No problem. But yeah, on some real stuff. Like y'all be open about certain things. You can't just automatically be like, club? Nope. Them nothing but smash chicks. Nah, man. People got morals and standards. It's not always that same way. Regular people like clubs too.
Exactly.
Not just ratchet people. Like regular people like clubs too.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And once he got to know me, he knew I love to dance. Like that's something I love to do. So, that's why I was there. I love to dance.
Oh, yeah,
that was
her whole
it.
life is dancing.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
So I love to dance. It wasn't, I'm trying to pick up this person, that person. That wasn't even my intentions. It's about because I love to dance. And that was a place I could go and dance. Don't be afraid to, even if it's a grocery store, church, wherever it's at, don't be afraid to find love. Don't be afraid to find, what you're looking for. Just know what you're looking for. Don't settle for any and everything, because that's where the issue comes about.
Definitely got to put your cards on the table. You don't want to be fake. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, I like fish. No, you don't like fish, and you don't want to be honest and be real about things. Like, oh, I like long walks in the park. I hate the, but you just got to be real enough. My wife likes the beach. She compromised. But I'm not a big fan of the beach. But like I said,
water.
You just got water in general. Sorry, my bad. Pools, all that. Kiddie pools, I ain't messing with it. But that being said, we got that understanding. And in your relationship, you got to grow every day. Every day you got to grow and push towards something else.
And what we do really is medium. So,
absolutely.
Even if it's something he don't like or something I don't like, we try to, find that medium and make it work. Be considerate to your spouse's, needs and what they're looking for. Just really paying attention. Pay attention. That's the big thing. Because a lot of I'm just speaking on the women. A lot of women will say certain things, not expecting you to pick up on it. But you gotta listen and pick up on the things that she likes, the thing that she wants to do, but she may not be doing them because of you or things like that. So just pay attention and just spit it, y'all.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's definitely a learning thing for sure. Us men, we don't pay attention to a lot of things that happen, man. We just sit, we be blind to the fact they might have wanted some and we didn't even know. Like, we just sit there like, oh, what? I didn't know you wanted some. But we do it. Maybe not all men, but most of us do. And it's a situation that you gotta learn your spouse. You gotta learn your girl. It's a little work, you know what I mean? But you gotta do it. Just like with anything else we do in life, you gotta learn. You gotta put the time and the effort in.
That's the key thing, the time and the effort that put into anything else that you want to be great at. Put that time and effort into that. So whatever it is, if you like basketball, you like football, baseball, whatever it is, you're going to put that time into music, singing, whatever, do that same effort and the same energy in your relationship. And, I guarantee it will, at least be better. It's not easy. I'm not going to even say that. It's not easy at all, but it's definitely worth it if you find the person that you want and, have the morals and the same, things like that. Y'all both go-getters. Y'all both, want to see each other win. No issues like that. As long as y'all on the same page, or at least not far from the same page, y'all can make it work.
And you know what, man? This podcast is a big deal for us. It's like our new baby, and we trying to really, help somebody out there. We help one person. We did our job. And we're going to continue to do this. We're going to continue to do these podcasts, man, for y'all out there. It's people in the world that need to hear this stuff and might be going through the same thing. That's what we're trying to do this for, man. We want people to really tune in, follow, subscribe to it. We can take this journey together, all of y'all.
Yeah, because it's a lot of people out there that would appreciate the help. And honestly, this is something we do talking to people normally. Like Absolutely. This is
like even people older than us. Yeah. Like they be like, look, man, you just got to really, really take into consideration the person's feelings.
Yeah.
And some, men got it real bad. We just be like, man, I'm not dealing with that. Tell me this, you ain't about to tell me that. And women too, but you got to have that.
You bad at the beginning, honey. You like
yeah,
I don't care, and moving on. Like I don't care. Like wait, we're in the middle of a conversation. What do you mean?
I don't feel like doing that. I ain't doing that. Yeah, you're right. I don't care. Yeah,
exactly. I don't care real fast. And he had that bad in the beginning. But like I said, anything that you want, that you care about, you're going to work towards. And I'm not even saying one-sided. Like he tells me the things that he may want me to work on. I tell him the things I want him to work on. And we work on them. So, it's a joint effort. It's a joint effort.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, like I said, moving forward into this podcast, we're going to say a lot of things. going to be a lot of things that's going to help somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Now, like I said, we don't see y'all on the first one. We want y'all to stay down with us and continue to listen. But we're going to push them out. We're going to continue to help y'all out there. Like, real talk.
Yes. You can hit us up on Instagram if you have any, questions or any topics that you want us to talk about. Hit us up at Esoteric Love 00. So ESTERICLOVE 00 at Instagram. Okay. So hit us up and let us know if you have any questions, topics that you want us to talk about. We'll do that on our next episode. All right. It was good talking to you guys.
Yeah, we out. Much love. We talk to y'all
love
soon.
You guys.
You were just listening to Esoteric Love, the podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the podcast. Any questions or any topics you may have, hit us up on Instagram at Esoteric Love 00. That's Esoteric Love, ESOTERIC Love 00.